Hey guys, welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Normal World Dual Worlds video on my channel. This is going to be the first one I do because I could do. So you see here, this mat contains all the stuff like the monster zones, the spell and trap zones, deck, extra deck, field zone, graveyard, and pendulum zones. First, you draw 5 cards like this. And you probably know that I have 5 cards in my hand already. I already have 5 cards. I have a big deck of cards right here. So let's begin with the draw phase. The draw phase is where you draw a card, and then you'll see what it is. Then you can take other actions such as play a monster card, a spell and trap card, a field card, pendulum cards, or spell and traps. So let's say I want to summon this little bastard right here, this guy right here. Before Power Long Combo, I would set him on the monster zone. And let's say if I want to play a spell, want to set a spell and trap cards, such as these two right here. These guys right here. I'll set them down, and then that will be the end phase because the first player can't attack on their first turn. Then after their opponent goes, then they go. So turns alternate. Then you can use a different card if you want to set it right there. And you can actually look at your deck, your hand, and see what else you have left. So this one, and wrong one. This guy, the Earthbound Emerald Kukakapu, he needs 3 summoned monsters to sacrifice in order to summon him. And I'll get to that when we get to it. Then you go to then if you have a monster on your field, you can enter the battle phase, which where you can attack your opponent's monsters. Then you draw. Then your next draw phase, you'll still draw a card, but you can take more. You can still take those same actions. First, they can either play a monster, like I said in the beginning of this video, and play any pendulum or spell and trap cards. Then this one, Fortune Fairy Chi, she needs 1 monster in order to summon her. So I will get rid of Para Trio for Formal Para Trio, and place her. And you can also place the monsters in defense mode like that. And then your next draw phase, you would still draw a card and take the same actions. And once you attack, you can go to main phase 2 or end and perform no more actions. So let's say I'm going to play Fortune Fairy Hakari. She goes in defense mode because she's only 0. And then I draw another card. And I got another Archfiend card. I'll play that. But what if I want to play a monster in defense mode? Well, I would put the card here in defense mode, and then if I attack a Long Fumble, I almost forgot about Long Fumble. He has an effect you can use. You can summon a Performer Power from anywhere in your deck. And for me, I would choose. Where the fuck is he? Fuck. Here he is. Here she is. Perform how Mom on Carpet. I'll place him down. And now that I have a 6 and a 4 on the field, I could still play Kukakapu, the Urban Emerald Kukakapu card, by sacrificing both Long Fumble and Fortune Fairy Chi. So I can summon him. But do you see this little thing right here? After you perform actions, you may attack. So you see, I'm going to attack with Earthbound Emerald Kukakapu, and they lose 3,000 life points if they don't have any monsters on their field. Or I can attack them and deduct the attack points from that card. Let's see if I got another card in my hand, such as this one right here, Supreme Rage. But you have to have Zark's card in order to use it. So there you go. And you continue drawing until someone loses all their cards and you win. So next I'll place Teeter Totter Hopper right here. And now I can and later I can summon another Earthbound Immortal by using Momo Carpet, Archfiend Electric, and Teeter Tire. Let's see if I can. And there are different kinds of spell cards: quick play spells, continuous spells, and regular spells. This is the quick play. Now let me show you how to do this one. So next, so if I want to put a card face down, I can't use Supreme Rage yet because I don't have Zark on my field. But I can. If someone tries to attack you, you can activate your chat card Draining Shield and then discard it. And then we have another quick play spell. We have right here, Mystical Space Typhoon. I'll set that down. And I can't put any more spell and trap zones right here because I already used up all the spaces. But I can still put some pendulum monsters down, but I can't put any more monsters down. So this guy's pretty hard to defeat. Kukakapu. And I have another card in my hand. And then I'll trigger a spell card, Burden of the Mighty. But this is one of them with the infinity symbol that's continuous. If I could play. Here we go. And I got this bitch, Fortune Fairy Anne. So I'm just gonna put Hikari to the side and bring out Anne. So I still needed that Hikari card in order to summon on our Earthbound Immortal. You see, these Yu-Gi-Oh cards are very hard to find. I bought mine on eBay for some good prices. For good prices, that's good. But watch this. If I could play a quick play spell, this is the Book of the Moon. I will keep that in my hand. But let's say you have more than 10 cards in your hand. And I can't still summon any more monsters, or actually, if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have more than 10 cards in your hand, let me demonstrate how you do that. What you do it with. So you will have to summon monsters, special summon monsters, if you have more than 11 and 10 cards in your hand. So you must discard down to 10 cards. But you can actually summon monsters in order to discard. That will still act like discarding cards, but it's still discarding because you don't have 7. Like that, but you still have 9. So you just got to discard down to 7. I'm pretty sure there's a limit to how many cards you can have in your hand. I just like doing it with 7. I have a limit of 7. Then you draw. I forgot I threw away Supreme King Gate 0, so I can't use Infinity. So I have to discard him. So I'll have to discard that. Then I have another one, Supreme King Dragon Odd-Eye, so I don't want that. But I can use this spell once I get this ready. So I'm going to discard Supreme King Rage from my spell and trap zones. Oops. So then I would choose to activate the spell card Smile World. You see how it looks awesome. But anyways, you would draw another card. But you can use this card if you want. I wanted to use Gate 0 and Gate Infinity, but he did. But I threw those away. I threw those into my graveyard because I didn't think they were going to be useful. But you can actually use pendulum monsters as spells and monsters. Allow me to demonstrate. Give me a chance to demonstrate real quick. Show you how it's done. So let me show you how it's done. First, you place, if you want, let me find Stargazer Magician if you want me to. I'll find Stargazer Magician and use him. And yes, this gets discarded after the turn is over. And we got an equip spell called Lucky Iron Axe. I'll play it. And then we have Pendulum Reborn. And I actually have 2 level Two level. No, I don't have two level 4 monsters on my field yet. I still need this, this, and this, but I already have 10, so I could play. I can use these to some. I can use these 3 right here. These 2 3s and 1 4 to summon Earthbound Immortal Uru, which is another one of the Earthbound Immortals right here. But this is one of the strongest ones, the strongest ones, like that. But I still can't summon my Dark Worm yet. You still can't summon your Dark Worms until you have the right card. And then I'll put Fortune Fairy Sweet in defense mode. And I actually have a 5, a 4, and a 1 and a 5. So if I can use one more, if I can get one more level 1 monster, I could summon Kusalu. I could summon Kusalu soon. Maybe a little too soon. Or if I had the Supreme King Gate 0 and Infinity, I would have been able to summon Kusalu. But not right now. Ooh, we got another one. Wachulaska. Now this one's really hard to use. And I'm waiting for my card to come in to play Odd Eyes Pendulum. Ooh, we got another Urban Emerald, Chachichalula. Then we got another Performer Pal, but we have more than 10 cards in our hand. So I still have to. I get to special summon Earthbound Emerald, Chachichalula in my field, but I don't have enough stones. So that means I gotta. That still means I gotta discard some cards in order to have 10 in my hand. You see? You see, you only have to discard cards if you don't have any more monsters in it. Here's another Dark Worm. I'm still waiting for my other one to be summoned so I could summon one of my extra deck monsters. I don't think I have more. Oh, I do still. Yeah, I still do. Oops, drop one again. Here we go again. All right, like I was saying, you have to draw and look. I got Stargazer and Time Gazer, but I don't have enough spaces on the field for these monsters. So let me tell you about the Pendulum monsters. These are Pendulum monsters right here. You each have a numbered scale on them. So you place one right here, I think. Yep, one right there. And one right there. And then you can pendulum summon as many monsters as you want between those 2 scales. So if Stargazer Magician is a scale 1 and Time Gazer Magician is a scale 8, that means you can only summon monsters 2 through 7. And I'm lucky enough to have 2 and 7 and 2 monsters between those 2 scales. So that means I gotta remove 2 of them to summon Odd Eyes Pendulum right there. And I have one more. I could still pendulum summon, so I could put Hippo on there. Boom. Bam. So that means I have these 2 in the pendulum zones. So once they're I almost forgot about the pendulum monsters. Once you have them in the pendulum zones, you can't use them as monsters or spells when they're in monster mode. So let me just show you this to help you out. So they have 2 different different effect boxes. So you have a top one for the pendulums, bottom one for the monster mode. And I can actually summon another Earthbound Immortal this time again. But this time, I'll summon Earthbound Immortal Kusalu. Now, Kusalu is a pretty hard one to get to. You can find them in their complete sets at eBay for like $4 to $5. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. And I hope you guys believe me. But right now, I can actually summon only one, I repeat, one Dark Worm to the field. And I actually have all 7 Earthbound Immortals except for Red Nova in my deck. I have to discard some cards. So if you see Kusulu right here, he's pretty strong. He's pretty strong, but not strong, you know. But I believe the weakest one of them is Wachukoraska. He's pretty weak. He only has 100 attack and defense points. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad though, because he was supposed to be the strongest of them all, but he's the weakest of them all. Now, if I had some Perform Pals, I would use Perform Pal Dramatic Gear, but I have to discard that and that. Ooh, now I gotta figure out how to use these. One of these cards. I don't have this, so I'll have to discard it so I can just set this card face down. Here we go. And we'll pick then we got another trap. Wall of Disruption. Ooh, we got these the 6th Earthbound Immortal, Asilipiscu. So I still need to remove one of my monsters in order to summon her. Now this is gonna be tricky because summoning Asilipiscu was a big piece of shit for Carly. I'll just remove Dark Worm and put Asilipiscu down. Now I have 5 Earthbound Immortals on my field, and now they can attack as much as they can attack the opponent directly if they don't have monsters on their side, or I can attack them and deduct the points that were taken by the monster. And remember, the one with the bigger attack point value will win, and the one with the lowest will be destroyed. If you don't know what I mean, then go watch Yu-Gi-Oh! God damn it, not again. Oh, not again. This shit keeps doing this to me all the time. User, please bear with me, please. Oops, dropped something. That's shit. So I don't have many cards in my deck. So I do have Earthbound Immortal, so I have a backup. So I do have backup plans right here in the monster zones, which are the Earthbound Immortals. But I'll tell you about these right now. This one still belongs to Callan. This one is the one for Carly. I don't remember who has Kusulu, but I'll watch the 5D show and see if I can find out. And let me see. That spider guy had an Uru, which was this bastard right here. And I think Bronk had Chachi Chalula. I think Director Goodwin had Rachi Raska. I think he was pretty weak. This is the weakest one out of all the Earthbound Immortals. Chua Raska is the weakest. Oh, now we got this guy. Man, I have to set magic cards and monster cards if I don't have enough room. I have to discount this card down. Oh my god. God damn, now you just did that.